Well, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 35 of the Let's Play World. I've got a couple of fun things to share with you. The first one is I started doing some decorating here. You can see some of the wear around the edges of the room, put some nicer sets of armor out here, and then I put some iron armor sets up in these alcoves here, which I think kind of helps spice it up a little bit. And then I needed some shulker boxes, so I ran into the end and I ended up getting a shulker head, which I thought was really, really cool. So I've been using the shulker boxes to transport materials because I've been doing a bunch of work over here near the nether mine. You saw some of it on my live stream, but I've been doing a lot between episodes as well. So you can see I'm working on this tunnel here using that kind of scrappy architecture style like I've been doing. And then the room with the nether mine, we've got our two staircases. The room looks really, really great with the lanterns around the side. This really fancy ceiling that I put in. I think it looks awesome. We've got a path right through the center, so if we don't want to go mining, we can just go tearing through the center. I love how it changes biomes mid-room. So it'll turn red, and then as I go back through, it'll turn from red to gray. I think that's really cool. Some light, some decoration, some recessed areas to give it a little flavor. I think it looks really cool. Last episode, I asked you guys for some ideas, both for the waterfront project and for the wall of tasks in general. We're going to add turtle farm. I don't build them very often because they're a pain to build, to be completely honest, but I have an idea for one that I think is a little crazy, a little over the top, so we're going to do it. I also have an idea for a project that I'm just going to call the village, and I'll leave it at that, but this is going to take several episodes, and we'll get to that. Under the waterfront projects, I'm going to pop build dock off of there. And then I got the suggestion to add fishermen, which is totally possible, although it might be a little challenging. And that came from Frolic131. We could still use more ideas. And I'm really curious, which ideas are you most interested in seeing? Leave me a comment and let me know what you want to see. So today we're going to do something I'm pretty excited about. As you know, I'm really happy with the landscaping on this side of our base. The flowers and the bushes and the terraforming, the lighting, it's all real good. This side, not so much, and we're going to fix that today. I want to make this side just as nice looking as this side. I also have an idea to add more history and lore to our area. So what I'm thinking is we have this really modern base that's sitting in the footprint of a really old castle that has long since fallen down or washed away or whatever. And I can't believe that this was the only building that was in the area. And so these little kind of green spaces, I want to add some other little kind of non-invasive ruins that sort of match the vibe of our base. So for example, here, we could do something maybe like that. And then let's grab a couple of extra blocks here. Something like this, and maybe like that. Then on this side, we'll do a little bit of that. So what does that look like from over here? Be pretty cool. It's just like a little bit of a rubble or some sort of a maybe a wall or part of a building that just is left over from whatever was here before. I don't want to go too crazy, but I do want to speckle a little bit of that around here just to add a little bit of story and lore to the area. First thing we're going to do is augment the lighting and make sure that we don't have dark spots. I still get a bunch of creepers and skeletons spawning over here, so I'm going to wait till the sun goes down and look for those dark patches and try to fill them in. we've got a fair amount of lighting on this side now, and we might move some of these around if we discover that as we're landscaping they are in the way, but I think it's pretty even when the sun goes down. Got a little bit of light over here, but it's still pretty dark over there. So all I'm doing here is just kind of going around and, walking down the path and seeing how does it feel. So looking down here, we're starting to feel like it's, surrounded by bushes. There's still a little bit of a hole over here. There's a hole here, but there's some grass there. So maybe if we put more grass here, that might balance it out. I don't just want to create a wall of leaves. I do want there to be some rhyme or reason to why things are placed there. I want it to look kind of organic, like that's how it grew, or something like that, not like it's built. So that's just what I'm doing, is just kind of walking around, placing things, seeing how it looks. I think we need one more ruin over here. Well, I think we're real close. Let me kind of show you from up top here what it looks like. There we are. So here's the side that we had, and as I was showing you, I added in some of these ruins and things to make it feel like it's been here for a while. And then on this side, got a little bit of ruins along here. I added another acacia tree, and then we've got a few little smatterings of flowers and bushes and things like that. I think it looks real nice. Down here on ground level, as we walk along, this tree kind of helps break up that area there that I left open, and you can see this path lined by some bushes and some ruins. Looks really, really good. To our right, we've got some tulips and some ruins here. This path, again, some ruins, some bushes, really overgrown compared to how it was. And then as we come over here, this one, again, lined with some bushes, some plants, and some flowers. Yeah, looking really, really good. This section out here next to the castle, I've added a little acacia tree around the corner and lots of greenery along the foundation here. I do want to do something with this space. I'm thinking maybe one more little farm over here, so I'm just going to leave this as it is for now. The space between the sheep farm and our base needs just a little bit of attention, and I have an idea for what to do over here. So next to the sheep farm, I'm going to have a path, and maybe just a implied path here. that will lead to this wall. And I've got a wall just to keep the mobs out, and then I'm going to have just a little bit of a gate here so that we can go in and out if we want to. We're going to make a little bit of coarse dirt, and I think it is just a crisscross of gravel and dirt. Yeah. Coarse dirt is just a little bit darker than regular dirt, and it will never turn to grass. So if you're doing some decorating, coarse dirt can be kind of a cool block for that. If we look to the left of the sheep farm, now we can see this gate off in the distance. And as we approach it, we hit some worn grass, go down some steps to a secure gate, and then off into the wild. Got some grass in there and some flowers, so here's one final walk through so you can kind of see what it feels like coming through. And then out the gate. I do have some plans for this area between the cow farm and the creeper farm, but we're not going to get to that today, so we're just going to leave that space open. And that just leaves one spot that needs to be landscaped. And that last spot that needs to be landscaped is up here. Well, I think this space turned out really nice. Around our pool of water, we have all kinds of vegetation and green stuff. I even got some bamboo and sugarcane mixed in here. All kinds of flowers and ferns. Just a really cool little escape from everything else down there. Let's take a look at some of our maps and see what has changed here. This one goes here. You can see a lot more going on there than there was before. And then this one goes here. Nice. The top of the base looks much, much more alive and lush. I don't think we exposed this one here. And there we go. We can see the path. The ruins speckled throughout the base there. Very nice. And I think that's where we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe if you want to follow along on the adventure, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.